All right, so an update, and this is interesting going into the weekend because last night should have been dramatic, or yesterday should have been dramatic, if the bride now went to lunch yesterday with what was supposed to be the former bride that didn't show up to the wedding. This has become an amazing mystery.
Yes, so Lena got married 2 years ago. Literally 4 weeks from the wedding, one of her bridesmaids dips, like completely ghost. The last time she saw her was at a bridesmaid brunch, and then after that, couldn't get a hold of her. She just ghosted with no word as to why. Lena goes on and gets married. Now it's 2 years later, and she reaches out to us because she wants us to reach out because she's just curious and wants closure as to like what the heck happened. So we reach out to Sarah, the bridesmaid, and Sarah responds. However, she's very cryptic in her responses. She was just said, I was placed in a certain situation multiple times. I couldn't tell Lena about it because it would make the situation worse. And I just knew it was best for me to bow out of the wedding without any explanation. Asked if she had any regrets. And she's like, no, seriously, like this was the best. This was the best thing I can do for Lena and for myself and for everyone involved. But she wouldn't tell us exactly what happened as to why she dipped. So you told her we all had suspicions that maybe that's Riggins in the background.
I'm sorry.
Y'all are distracted. Go ahead and address the giant bulldog elephant in the room.
He just hit up everyone's mic with those snorts. Like he just walked around the room.
On Fridays, I bring my dog Riggins in here because he's 8.5, and for a bulldog, that's like old. And he's like, I see what's going on here.
Yes.
So on Fridays, I bring him in here just to hang out a little bit more. And today he is really enjoying his bone.
Yes, he is.
I think he took one of my slides with him.
So I apologize.
I knew we weren't going to be able. I couldn't continue with the recap until we addressed it.
Too giggly.
Yes. Okay. So we were all had suspicions. Did Lena's then groom hit on the bridesmaid? Was there something going on with the soon-to-be husband? So Lena told her now husband, I'm going to go have drinks with Sarah. Because she asked Sarah if she would meet up. And Sarah said yes. And sure enough, they set up drinks for last night. Lena approaches her husband. He's like, why are you doing that? He kind of got agitated. And he's like, honestly, you just need to drop this. She's not a friend. Why do you care? It's not that big a deal, whatever. So after that response and her just really needing to know, she went out with the ghosted bridesmaid last night and asked Sarah point blank, did my husband do anything to make you bow out of the wedding?
I was assuming yesterday that if she went home and told the husband, I'm going to have drinks with whatever her name was, that the husband, after already saying, like, let's just keep the past in the past. And she said, no, I'm going to, you know what? I think I will have those drinks. I thought the husband would go, all right, before you do that, let me tell you what happened 2.5 years ago. I don't know if that happened or not, but this is the email that we got last night. Tommy says we got it at 11:30 last night. This was the first response. I still have no answers. We did have drinks. I tried to keep it light, make small talk for a while. She had said she didn't want to discuss what happened, and that seemed to be a condition of us meeting. So I kept things light and tried to make it seem like I just wanted to catch up on the last couple of years. So we had a couple of drinks. Okay, there's the key. Everything's cool till you have a couple of drinks. So we had a couple of drinks and ordered a little bit of food. Well, it was nice to see her and catch up. I was getting really anxious and eager for some kind of information. Finally, I just decided to initiate the conversation. That's the drinks talking. I said, I know you didn't want to talk about this. I really tried not to, but I really have to know what happened. She got annoyed and told me that she did not come there to discuss it and that she had no intentions of talking about it. She said that she needed to leave if I was going to bring it up. I apologized and said, never mind. Then she started to talk about some other things. At that point, I begged her through tears to tell me if something happened between her and my husband. She said nothing had ever happened with my husband. And she said that that is all that she would say. Then she gave her credit card to the server. Things were quiet until she signed the bill. Then she got up and left. Then another email, Tommy says, was sent at 1 a.m. Tommy, just woke up because I got a text. She says, I replaced my husband's name with the name Rob. Here's the text. Look, I'm sorry I got angry. I just don't want to be in the middle of the drama. Rob knows what happened. He can decide if it's best for you to know or not.
Oh, she's putting it on the husband now.
Yep.
Please keep me out of anything else. End of text. So she also wrote, Rob's already asleep. I'm so confused, but also angry that he knows or is involved in some way. I want to wake him up, but I don't know if I should demand answers in the middle of the night. I hate this. Most women would have just that shake him up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's the best time. He can't think of, like, he's been dreaming about, like, Muppets or something, and then you wake him up, like, you cheated. He can't make up some story really quickly, so that's the best time to get him.
You know, I would take my hand and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I must have been asleep. And I just did it. I thought I was like killing a spider. My bad.
But since you're up,
Yeah.
right.
Let's have a discussion real quick.
Rob knows what happened. He can decide if it's best for you to know or not. Now, I'm assuming if Rob thought it was best for her to know, he would have said something yesterday before this meeting.
Well, okay, so she was like, nothing happened with your husband. But I got so uncomfortable with the situation, I had to ghost and leave.
So maybe she saw something with the husband and somebody else?
Or he tried it and just flirted with her, and she was like, I got to get myself out of this situation. And then she's saying Rob knows. So I do think that Rob hit on her at some point.
she should approach Rob like she already knows what happened, and she's just giving him an opportunity to come clean.
This is the perfect time. Is there something you want to tell me?
There you go. Ooh, I hate those, but
This is
she
the
needs to pull it out,
perfect time.
though.
Is there something you want to tell me?
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
And then just start packing a bag until he tells you the thing.
There you go.
Right?
The Bert Show.